Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel for another fragrance review. Today we're going to be talking about a fragrance I have been kind of skeptical on whether I wanted to try or not, and it is my blush from Ariana Grande. I got the travel size because if you're like me, you care about the way bottles look in your collection, and I'm going to insert a picture, but that my blush bottle is just so hideous to me. But I smelled this when I was in Ulta a few weeks ago, and I was in love with it, surprisingly. And let's go ahead and talk about it. So the top notes, we got passion fruit, raspberry, pink pepper, and bergamot, which I love. And we got middle notes of rose, pear, and magnolia. And then for the base notes, we got musk, greenwood, sandalwood, and ambroxan. So let me go ahead and spray my test strip so I can tell you what notes jump out to me first. Because I'm almost out of this, I kind of want to go ahead and get the bigger bottle, but it's just such an eyesore to me. But this smells so good, y'all. Okay, so when you spray this, I think the notes of the raspberry and the bergamot, they definitely pop out, as well as the passion fruit. So it definitely opens up with this very citrusy, fruity vibe. And I feel like this vibe is also maintained throughout the duration of this scent being on your skin. As it dries down, I feel like you pick up more of the floral notes, but not too much. I think overall that this still maintains a fruity vibe. And on Fragrantica, it's mostly classified as fruity, sweet, and then you got that rose note. I don't get too much of the rose. If you watch some of my older fragrance videos that I was talking about, since like Parfums de Marly's Delina exclusive, you know that I don't really like stuff that's like too heavy on the rose, because sometimes it irritates my nose, either hit or miss for me. But I really don't get too much rose out of this. I'm mostly picking up on the fruity notes. On my skin, even though you hear those notes, they do sound very girly, like you think fruity and sweet girly. But for some reason, it also gives me this masculine vibe. And I think that might be because of the ambroxan and the sandalwood, and maybe the dreamwood too. But this scent is more complex than I thought it would be. And honestly, I think it might be one of my favorite Ariana Grande scents. If y'all want a video of me reviewing my favorite Ariana Grande scents, let me know. But it smells so good. And as far as the price point goes, I got this little bitty bottle for $25. The larger bottle is like $60, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check just so I can be sure. All right, so it comes in a 1 ounce and a 3.4 ounce. And the 3.4 ounce is $68. And then the 1 ounce, it is $48. And what size is this? This is 0.33 fluid ounces, 10 milliliters. I might go ahead and get the bigger bottle, but this bottle is just so, I just don't like the way it looks. It looks so weird. But overall, okay, let's talk about it. I do love the way this scent smells on my skin. It smells very beautiful. I just, like, the best way I can describe it is like fruity, sweet, but on my skin, it smells masculine too, which I think is very intriguing. Like, I think it brings people in when they smell it on you. But the one thing I will say about this scent is that it doesn't last long at all, which is surprising me, because I know people have mentioned having issues with longevity with the Ariana Grande scents, but for me, on my skin, when I tried the others, I usually don't have an issue with longevity. Like, they easily last over like 6 to 8 hours on my skin. But for this one, it probably lasts like 2 to 3 hours on my skin, which is very disappointing, because I actually really do love this scent. And I probably love it even more if it lasted a little bit longer, but it just doesn't. And as far as the sillage goes, which is basically like the scent bubble this scent provides, as far as that scent bubble goes, I would say it's like fairly moderate. Like, people are definitely gonna smell it on you if they catch you within that 2 to 3 hour window, but don't expect it to be like just something that everybody's gonna smell as soon as you walk in the room. It's not that type of scent, so I think it's definitely work appropriate if you're concerned about that. The longevity just sucks though. All right, and let's try some scent combos. It took me a second to think about what scent combos I think would be good with this, because I haven't tried any, but I'm gonna try to layer it with the new Kayali Yum, and let's see how these two work together. All right, so I'm gonna just spray a little bit of the Kayali Yum on this one. Not too much though, because I love this scent. And if you haven't watched my Kayali Yum review, go ahead and check it out, because what you doing? I think this does work really well, because with the Kayali Yum, you get a lot of that bergamot on the opening, and then with Ariana Grande scent, it's definitely citrusy on the opening too, which I think these two work well together. Okay. I do like this. I might have to wear that out tonight. I'm curious to know what the dry down is gonna be like though, because The Kayali Yum is a little bit creamy on the dry down, and this I still think it's like fruity and sweet, but I think the combination though work really well. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Another scent that my blush reminds me of is Versace's Bright Crystal Absolute. So I got the scent bird version of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and layer these two together. This right here, the Bright Crystal Absolute, it smells sweet and fruity on my skin too. I didn't expect it to smell like this. Definitely very citrusy, which is fine with me because I do like citrusy scents now. But with a little caveat, I don't like those orange citrusy scents for the most part. But bergamot as well as some other fruity notes. This is an interesting combination. I think I would like this better than the combination with the Kayali Yum. It's a very youthful combination. Am I gonna wear this combination out tonight? Cause that does smell good. Which one do I like more though? I think I like the combination with the Bright Crystal Absolute more. Okay, let me look up the notes for this one. Cause I think it's a lychee note in here that I really like. It's not lychee. But it's definitely citrusy though. It smells like lychee. Maybe it's the yuzu. I think it's yuzu. It's like another citrusy note. And I definitely get some of that raspberry too. And I think that's what I smell the most on the dry down with Bright Crystal Absolute. That would work well with my blush. I'm gonna have to try this out on my skin because that smells good. But just giving y'all some layering combination to try out. But overall, would you all try the My Blush scent? And if you've already tried it, which you probably have, this scent has been out for a little while now, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Overall, I would give this scent a 7.5 out of 10. And if it wasn't for the longevity, I might give this like a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10. But knowing what I know now, would I buy this scent? Yeah, I would still buy it. Even despite the longevity, I would still buy it because you can always reapply. But this scent, it does smell really good. And like I told y'all, I'm almost out of this. I'm probably gonna have to buy this again or get the larger version, which I just hate that bottle. So I'll probably end up getting the travel size. But there was also a My Vanilla scent that came out when this came out too. And I did test that one in the store as well. But for some reason, I just could not smell it on my skin. I couldn't smell it at all. So I really couldn't have an impression on it because I'm like, why can't I smell this scent? Like, I definitely smelled this one, but I could not smell my vanilla on my skin. So I didn't pick it up because I'm a huge fan of vanilla scents. Vanilla scents are probably my favorite scents, but that My Vanilla, I don't know if it was just the test that they had out or what, but I could not smell it, so I didn't end up getting that. But My Blush, definitely a win. Check it out if the notes or anything I said in this video interests you at all. And if you like this video, hit that like button and check out some of my other fragrance videos. But I will see y'all back here next time. Bye.